I never thought that could happen. Never. I grew up idolizing people, but I never knew who their security was.
Okay.
See, it's different nowadays with social media.
That's
so
true.
that pretty much brings other people to light besides the celebrity.
Wait and see attitude when it comes to whatever evidence they may learn about this entire situation involving a legal and from a civil perspective.
In a surprising development, Floyd Mayweather's close circle has been thrown into chaos after reports surfaced of a major theft linked to his bodyguard. The boxing icon, known for his luxury lifestyle and perfect record, now finds himself caught in a situation that could have serious consequences. Full details about the reported $42 million theft are still unclear, but the incident has already raised concerns and put pressure on his once strong public image as the investigation continues. The sports world is watching carefully, waiting to see how this situation unfolds.
What would you say is more difficult, being a celebrity bodyguard or being a cop?
Oh man, those are two completely different things.
Really?
Yeah. So being a cop, you know, when you leave the job for the day, you're still kind of in the back of your mind, just like situations, right? With bodyguarding, you are on him like glue all the time. So if something happens to him, guess whose problem it is? That's on you. Or me, or whatever the case is, you know? So you're always checking, like, and especially with celebrities, everyone outside of their circle, even some people in their circle, are always looking to get a one-up, or, hey, what can I do to benefit myself more than him? Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Which is, most bullshit happens inside the circle, honestly.
Floyd Mayweather's top-level security team, known as the Great Wall, includes some of the most powerful individuals in personal protection. Leading the group are Alfonso Riek and Adam Plant, both very large men, who once worked as bodyguards for rapper Snoop Dogg before becoming part of Mayweather's team. Riek stands around 7 feet 1 inch tall and weighs about 430 pounds, while Plant is about 6 feet 7 inches and weighs close to 380 pounds. Their main job is to spot possible threats early and deal with them quickly, making sure Mayweather stays safe in any situation.
We get this right out of the way, because folks have to wonder, like, how big you guys are. How big are you?
I'm 7'1".
7'1"?
6'7".
I am not 6'7". I'm 5'11". I'm giving myself 5'11". Okay, so everybody knows exactly how big you guys are. First things first, how'd you get into a big church?
I'm from Vegas, born and raised Las Vegas, but I got into it working security out here. So a lot of people knew me around town, working in different clubs and stuff like that. I actually teamed up with this guy through one of my partners. They used to throw parties here that had me working for him, which was a mutual friend of his. He connected us, and we took off, man.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Now, a lot of people know you from working with Floyd Mayweather, but you also work for a lot of different people in your time.
Mayweather's security team features strong figures like Adam Plant, also known as Big Adam, who has been an important part of his inner circle. While exact details about him being hired at a private airport are not publicly confirmed, his role in Mayweather's group has been notable. Big Adam later went on to work with rapper Tekashi 69, providing high-level security, which shows his reputation and experience in personal protection.
A big church, being from Vegas, he had, went back to Vegas, and Floyd had picked him up. And so it was around late December, he had hit me and said, "Hey man, Floyd is getting rid of one of his dudes. If I can get you over here, would you want to work?" And it, just me wanting to change the pace at the time, I was like, yeah, hell yeah. So Floyd was coming down to playing a celebrity game with the Team Watson. And so it was like December 14th or something like that. So I asked one of the dudes to cover me, and I went over to the Van Nuys airport and met him. And so, Church had already told him about me. Big Mark, rest in peace, had told him about me. And so when I met him at the airport, he got off the plane. He looked me up and down, was like, "Big Church, you good?" He's like, Church was like, "Hell yeah." He's like, "Big Mark, you good?" He's like, "Hell yeah." He's like, "All right, he on." Yeah. So I started with Mayweather December 28th, 2007.
The Great Wall, made up of Floyd Mayweather's former bodyguards Big Church and Big Adam, became widely known not only for protecting celebrities, but also for their appearances in films like Think Like a Man 2. Their fame increased as audiences recognized them on screen, performing roles similar to the security work they handled in real life.
Once we got an opportunity to get in front of a camera, we were gonna shine. And that particular role in Think Like a Man 2 was us doing security. So we, before we actually shot the scene, we had to choreograph that particular scene with Gary Owens and Kevin Hart and all those guys. And I mean, it was so natural for us because that's what we do.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to perfect that in front of a camera. And that's what we did, man. So, from that, a lot of people were just, they would hit us up like, man, we just watched the movie, man. That was you guys in that movie. It was like, yeah, man, you didn't know we could act a little bit, huh?
The name came directly from Floyd Mayweather himself. Whenever they were in large crowds and needed to keep him safe, Floyd would say put the wall up, meaning he wanted them to create a strong barrier around him. As time passed, he began referring to them as the Great Wall. The team liked the name so much that they adopted it officially and even turned it into their own brand.
That is wild. Now, I see the t-shirts, the Great Wall, the Great Wall.
Yeah,
First thing, how did you get the name?
It came from Floyd Mayweather, man.
Okay.
Whenever we were in a crowded area, we had him somewhere, he would always say, put that wall up, you all right? And we were about to leave, like, y'all put that wall up. So he kept saying it, and one day he just said the Great Wall, and we talked to each other and said, man, let's run with that, man, and let's do something with it. So what we did, Church had the idea of putting the Great Wall logo on the shirts with a friend we had.
Yeah, okay.
And so that particular friend, he was a graphic design artist, so he would make us some really cool things. And so our partner now, Stephen Reed, and our other partner, Dr. Andronica Handy, Andronica had seen the shirt and said, asked us where could he buy one. And we were like, man, this is just something that we do for us.
Floyd Mayweather shares a strong and loyal bond with his bodyguards, treating them as key members of his inner circle. Greg LaRosa, one of his leading security staff, has spoken highly of him, describing Mayweather as one of the most loyal people he has ever known and highlighting the respect and support he gives, including allowing flexibility for personal matters like spending time with family.
Coach Anthony with none other than Greg LaRosa here. You see him?
How y'all doing?
TMT in the building.
Shoot, what we need to know today?
Well, we got a big weekend coming up.
Yes, sir.
Let me know what you got coming up. I mean, let me know what you got for tonight. You know what I mean?
Who's fighting again?
Canelo.
Oh, yeah.
Triple G. Oh, you don't watch those guys?
No, last I checked, I thought Floyd was about to fight Pacquiao, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure who's fighting.
All right, let's talk about that. You know what? That's more important to me.
Yeah.
That is more important to me.
Okay.
Floyd Pacquiao 2. Explain to me. I saw something on the internet. I saw them meet up at a club or something.
Yeah.
What's going down?
Well, I don't know. I'm not out there right now, so I still been off for a little while. But he's out there in Tokyo right now, and I guess he ran into Pacquiao, and he mentioned that he's going to come back and fight.
So Floyd Mayweather. So Floyd Mayweather is really seriously considering fighting again and against Manny Pacquiao.
Floyd, he's always going to keep you on your toes, man. Badu as well.
Mayweather is well known for keeping a strong security presence, often moving around with a group of 6 bodyguards. Even during normal outings, this was clearly seen during a visit to Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles in Hollywood, where he showed up with his large team. The moment highlights how serious he is about his safety and reflects his high-profile status and the level of attention he attracts in public places.
Is that a paparazzi?
What's up, Floyd? How you doing, man? Yo, Floyd, how was dinner, man? Yo, Floyd, I was just wondering if you got Selena's blessing, bro. All right.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna get in his way.
CMT out here.
Mayweather's security team has faced several accusations over the years related to incidents with fans. In February 2022, Eduardo Andres Torres Martinez filed a lawsuit claiming that one of Mayweather's bodyguards hit him and tried to take his phone after he attempted to record the boxer at the Yard House restaurant in Los Angeles. Martinez is asking for $3.3 million in compensation, citing both physical harm and emotional distress.
Floyd Mayweather, a guy who's in his entourage as Floyd is walking out of Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles here in Hollywood. Floyd, someone in his entourage, gets into a scuffle, actually allegedly beat the crap out of a fan who just wanted to get a photo with Floyd. So Floyd is getting into the car there. You see him on the passenger side. And at the back of the car, there's a guy in red. That guy in red is the alleged bodyguard.
There you see the scuffle.
And then he just lets that guy have it.
All right, Charles, a couple important things here. Floyd's camp is adamant that the dude in the red, despite the fact he's wearing a money team shirt and is with Floyd in a security kind of capacity, is not on the payroll as a security guard. It's part of the entourage. But we did some digging earlier in the day He was with Floyd when they were leaving a jewelry store together, doing, again, appearing to be
This
a
is a guy
security
here
guard.
in the tank top and the white hat.
No. You'll see. Yeah. The guy in the red. There he is, right
over there. Okay.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s rise from modest beginnings to becoming a boxing superstar shows his strong determination and resilience. Born on February 24th, 1977 in Grand Rapids, Michigan, he grew up in a difficult environment shaped by poverty and family struggles. His mother, Deborah Sinclair, faced issues with substance addiction, while his father, Floyd Mayweather Sr., a former professional boxer, was imprisoned for trafficking during Floyd's teenage years.
What happened was, I was a black kid from the ghetto with a father who taught me a skill, and my dad hustled because his career didn't go right. So my dad took chances and hustled. He hustled. I don't think he hustled the brown, but he hustled the green and he hustled the white.
Floyd Mayweather has faced public criticism about his reading skills, especially during a feud with rapper 50 Cent, who challenged him to read a page from a Harry Potter book for charity this moment, along with a leaked audio clip where Mayweather appeared to struggle while reading a radio script added to ongoing rumors about his literacy.
This is a special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to. Fuck the bucket of ice, man.
The number of female MCs is once again expanding and growing in range.
Phone call from my man Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy said if Floyd accepts the challenge, then he'll put it on the actual show, so you can read it on the show. We don't want to put pressure on you. We know you can't pronounce those words in that Harry Potter book, so we're gonna let you read Cat in the Hat.
Mayweather responded by saying that reading skills do not determine his achievements, stating, "Reading does not define my place in boxing history." Despite these controversies, he has amassed a huge fortune through boxing and business ventures, including a recent $42 million investment in New York real estate.
Floyd Mayweather. I've heard people laugh at Floyd Mayweather. Be like, oh, Floyd Mayweather, he can't even read and write properly. And I'm like, well, he became a billionaire. And still, so how dumb is he? If you're broke saying, oh, Floyd Mayweather can't read or write, and he became a billionaire through not just fighting, but obviously owning his own promotions company, again, it's intellect applied to the real world. Does he have the same type of intellect as Elon Musk? No. Albert Einstein that once said, if you measure all the animals' intellect by their ability to climb trees, you'll have a goldfish in a bowl who will sit and believe his whole life that he's an idiot. People like Floyd Mayweather, again, it's intellect applied to the real world. So how is he not smarter than some brokey sitting at home being like, Floyd Mayweather's dumb? Is he dumb? You have to be the next level of intelligent to box like he.
He's making millions of decisions every millisecond.
In his interview with Larry King, Floyd Mayweather talks about his difficult childhood and what pushed him to reach the top of boxing. He stresses that his motivation goes beyond money, saying, "It's not about the money. These early experiences gave him a strong work ethic and the determination to overcome his challenges." He also credits his family, especially his father and uncles, for guiding him into boxing and shaping the start of his career.
What is it like? You didn't grow up rich, did you?
I had the best of both worlds.
You did?
Yes. I stayed with my mother at one particular time in New Brunswick, New Jersey. We lived 7 deep in a 1-bedroom apartment, no hot water.
You call that the best of both worlds?
You didn't let me finish.
Okay.
You have to let me finish. But also, at one particular time, I stayed with my dad as a kid, and my dad, of course, he hustled, in the inner city of Grand Rapids, Michigan, and he made sure I had the finer things in life when I was young also. So I say the best of both worlds.
I understand. How does it feel, though, to have everything? That you can go to any store and buy anything. How's that feel like?
Well, what I come to find out, it's not always about, the money. Of course, I'm Floyd Money Mayweather, and of course, who don't like to make a lot of money, or who don't like the finer things in life? But if you can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have no freedom, then it's just like you being broke. So I come to find out that my freedom is more important than anything.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is considered one of the greatest boxers ever, finishing his career from 1996 to 2017 with an unmatched 50-0 professional record. His rise in the sport was fueled by extraordinary skill, smart strategy, and relentless commitment.
Biz, do you think Floyd would have had problems with an opponent with the peekaboo style? You have to be a fantastic fighter with the peekaboo style. No matter what style you bring to Floyd, you would have to be a great fighter. But Floyd wasn't unbeatable. You just have to be a great fighter to beat him. Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, or Sugar Ray Robinson, Tommy Hearns. You have to be a great fighter to beat him. The list is really short. Who can beat Floyd Mayweather?
Mayweather's professional career stands out for his success across 5 weight classes, where he won 15 major world titles. His strong defense and smart tactics in the ring earned him the nickname the best ever, or TB. He also holds the record for the highest plus-minus ratio in boxing history, highlighting his dominance over opponents outside the ring. Mayweather changed the business of boxing by creating Mayweather Promotions, giving him control over his career and allowing him to secure highly profitable deals. His fights consistently attracted huge pay-per-view numbers, with the 2015 bout against Manny Pacquiao reaching 4.6 million buys, the highest ever in the sport.
Manny Pacquiao, that's just rumors, or is that possible in the exhibition?
When Manny Pacquiao spoke about that, he shouldn't have. Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not gonna say he's right and I'm not gonna say he's wrong. You know, but it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million.
Who did?
I mean, you know, I don't like to throw certain individuals under the bus, because we don't do that.
Somebody gave you $4 million for saying your name.
He said my name when he didn't supposed to. Remember, I said it's a time and a place for any and everything.
Yeah.
He said my name, and I said, you know, you in the wrong. Remember, I want you guys to go check out Manny Pacquiao when he got upset a few times, when he said, oh, Floyd, you using my name, But remember, he got famous because they said this could be the guy that could possibly dethrone the king.
Mayweather's legacy was further solidified when he was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 2021, honoring his impact on the sport known for his unbeaten record and enormous earnings. Floyd Mayweather Jr. has become synonymous with luxury. His spending includes a car collection worth over $100 million with multiple high-end vehicles and a watch collection featuring pieces like the $18 million Jacob & Company Billionaire 3. He also owns 2 private jets and several luxury homes, including a $25.5 million mansion in Beverly Hills and an $18 million estate in Miami Beach.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has been paid over $1 billion through his career. What are the craziest ways that he spent it? Let's start with the ice. Dude has almost everything diamond crusted, from his plates and silverware to the case for his gold iPhone to his $18 million watch nicknamed the Billionaire. Moving on, apparently Mayweather also loves golf, or probably just golfing around courses. Dude owns a pair of Cadillac and Bentley golf carts, worth over $500,000 together. Then there's his barber, who makes house calls 3 to 4 times a week, each visit costing money a clean $1,000. And it gets even crazier. Apparently, Floyd never uses the same pair of boxers twice, and he'll leave all of his kicks at hotels he stays at as gifts to staff. But the scary thing, none of this comes close to the dude's gambling habit. Floyd reportedly dropped over $6 million on the Heat in Game 7 of the 2013 finals. And thankfully, LeBron came through for him, and that's just a slice of the money life of Money Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather's financial habits are very flashy and extravagant. He spends a huge part of his earnings on luxury cars and mansions. Maintaining such a lavish lifestyle over the long term is difficult. Even though he has a lot of money, if his spending isn't controlled, this lifestyle may not be sustainable.